Another movie that Steve decided is the last because he got COVID. What the fuck was the start of that intro? Who knows though? But it's Rush Hour, man. 1998 COVID. Nothing's going to stop Steve from talking shite on YouTube or just talking shite in general. Doesn't need to be YouTube. You know what I mean? But we have a Rush Hour. Been a while since I watched Rush Hour, like, so I could barely remember, like, and that's the thing, like, I can, like, distinguish the Lethal Weapons from each other, but not really Rush Hour. And that's another thing I'll say about Rush Hour. I feel like it kind of is a Lethal Weapon ripoff. Now, before anyone goes, "Well, not even similar, man," but they kind of, it's kind of like a buddy cop thing where it's just like comedy. But even in this, like like there is parts that's funny, but it's almost like they rely far too much on like the the language barrier. But even then, like half an hour in, you realize, oh fuck, Jackie Chan can speak a good bit of English, so it's like there shouldn't even be that too much of a language barrier. But basically, we kick off this movie. We've got Jackie Chan's character going after the Yao Tao guy, but he ends up losing him. But he ends up getting all the stuff, so he's made a hero and all that. And then basically the council guy, him and his daughter moved to America. Then we fast forward 2 months later in America, because you'll be safe there, Jackie Chan promises her. But will she? Probably not. Because that's what happens, you know. That's what happens in America. You don't stay safe. Meanwhile, Carter, Chris Tucker's character, he's having a meet with Clive. He's trying to buy C4, but these two police officers catch them. But it turns out Carter's LAPD. Those two end up getting shot. He shoots Clive's car, which blows up, but then he manages to arrest Clive. But you're kind of wondering at this point, what was the point of this like prologue bit? But it makes sense a bit later on in the movie. So Clive gets arrested, but Carter then thinks he's getting like a promotion to be on this FBI case because the senator, or whatever you call it, the senator or the council, I don't know what the guy's fucking daughter's been kidnapped by the guy who's in Lost, pretty much, you know. So that's not good from that point of view. But then it turns out quickly you realise, oh fuck, he's just been left to babysit Lee, Jackie Chan's character, because the FBI don't want him involved in the case. So we get some like really funny scenes, but it's like Jackie Chan, like I said about Morgan Freeman, where Morgan Freeman's only got the one level. Well, Jackie Chan's kind of got in the exact same boat. He's just got the you know like the comedy acrobatic guy. You know, when Morgan Freeman's just got the depressed black guy syndrome. And it's kind of like a Stevie Seagal as well. There's just loads of actors that only have the one level, you know? And, like, actors can only have, like, the one acting ability, but they can still, like, play different characters. But literally, you know, like, these characters don't. Like, no, these actors don't. It's like every movie you see with them is the same. Like, obviously, I'm not saying every movie, like, Jackie Chan's in is a comedy, you know, but it practically is, you know. But basically, the plot here is these two get to know each other a bit while, you know, and then they basically they're not working with they're put it off the FBI case, so they go after Yon Tao on their own. They go down to Chinatown. Chris Tucker's character, he ends up getting battered, which I thought was pretty funny. But he's like, "Which one of you kicked me?" I thought that was a pretty funny scene. I can't fucking lie, guy. You know, it was a pretty. What age is Chris Tucker actually? Let's just go a wee bit of context here. Chris Tucker, he's 50 years old, so he's like in his mid to late 20s when he did. No bad, Chris Tucker, mate. No bad. You're not quite Chris Rock, but yeah, what's up with his voice? Like, $50 million? $50 million? What the hell you gonna do with $50 million? I'm not even with these guys anyway, man. We can split the money, fool. That was a really funny fucking scene, like, but yeah, and then the entire guy blows up a few police officers, but Jackie Chan, Lee, he warned them, like, oh, don't go up there with the FBI, they don't want fuck all to do with him. But then, yeah, we quickly realised here that the British guy who's actually it was in Hong Kong, like the council guy and Lee. He's actually Young Tao, and then basically we get the final showdown in this like conference hall, but where the daughter has a bomb around her, but they manage to get the bomb off her. But then the guy's like, "Oh, I'm going to detonate it," and then basically we get like the final shootout between like the FBI, Chris Tucker, you know, fucking him, Carter, he's Carter, and then Lee, of course, then basically a shootout. Carter ends up killing the guy who lost, which he's like, so why don't you fight like a man? And then obviously he doesn't want to fight like a man. Boom, dropped. Good night, deed. Absolutely fucking deed, yo. And then Jackie Chan ends up killing the British guy, but well, I say kills him. he falls into a big pool of water, but I guess you never see him. Like, I guess he could have survived, but yeah, he dies. Jackie Chan, though, he's left hanging there. Carter manages to save him, which is funny. Then basically, because all their goodwill, they basically go on a wee vacation, and they're going to Hong Kong. They're going to see Jackie Chan and Lee's digs over in Hong Kong. So that's all good in the hood, and then basically he's like, what we're going to do for 15 hours, man? 15 hours on a flight, but you it's going to drive my ass crazy, man. And then basically starts singing that song, which I can't remember. I can't remember. I've done Jackie Chan injustice here. The movie's good, right? But anyone who thinks Rush Hour's better than Lethal Weapon, they need their fucking melon like that, guys. It's good, but it's not great, you know? It's a 6 out of 10. And on that note, peace.